Title: The Whispering Woods. In the small town of Eldridge, the Whispering Woods lay on the outskirts, a place wrapped in legends and dark tales. Children dared each other to approach its eerie trees, and adults warned of the spirits that roamed its depths. Most locals avoided it, but for Jamie, it was an irresistible lure. Having moved to Eldridge only recently, Jamie was drawn to the wood's secrets. She was an aspiring photographer, eager to capture the haunting beauty of nature. Armed with her camera, she ventured into the woods one foggy afternoon, excited to explore what lay within. As she wandered deeper, the atmosphere shifted, the sunlight dimmed, and the trees loomed overhead like ancient sentinels. Strange sounds echoed around her, whispers it carried on the wind, unintelligible, yet inviting. Jamie dismissed them as figments of her imagination, focusing instead on the shots she could capture. After hours of wandering, she stumbled upon a clearing, and in its center stood a gnarled oak tree, its bark twisted and blackened. Intrigued, she set up her camera, framing the tree against the soft, muted light. As she clicked the shutter, a sudden chill enveloped her. That's when she heard it. A soft, melodic voice calling her name. Jamie. Startled, she turned, expecting to find another hiker or perhaps a prankster, but the clearing was empty. The voice echoed again, more insistent this time. Jamie. Torn between fear and curiosity, she followed the sound deeper into the woods, her heart racing. The whispers guided her, intertwining with her thoughts. As she walked, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Finally, she arrived at a small pond, its surface still as glass. The voice beckoned her closer. Look into the water, Jamie. See the truth. Approaching the pond, she peered into its depths. At first, she saw only her reflection, but as she focused, the image began to change. Instead of her familiar face, she saw flashes of memories, moments from her childhood, laughter with friends, the warmth of her family. But then, the memories twisted, showing her darker moments, arguments, betrayals, loneliness. Suddenly, the water rippled, distorting her reflection into something grotesque. A hollow-eyed version of herself, reaching out with bony fingers. The voice grew louder, more urgent. You can't hide from what you've done. Panic surged within her. She stumbled back, heart pounding. The whispers turned into a cacophony of voices, each one accusing her, unraveling the seams of her carefully constructed life. Face the truth, Jamie. You can't escape. Desperate, she turned to flee, but the trees seemed to close in around her, the path obscured by mist. The whispers became frantic, echoing in her mind. She was trapped, consumed by the weight of her past. Just as despair threatened to overwhelm her, she remembered her camera. In a moment of clarity, she lifted it and took a photo of the pond. The flash illuminated the darkness, and for a split second she felt a surge of power. The cacophony quieted, and the pond's surface smoothed out. Slowly her reflection returned to normal. Breathing heavily, she realized the truth. The woods had shown her the darkness within, the mistakes she had made, but they did not define her. With renewed determination, she turned back toward the path, and the trees parted, revealing the way home. The whispers faded into the background, replaced by the sounds of nature. She was free. As she emerged from the woods, the sun broke through the fog, warming her skin. But when she glanced at her camera, a chill washed over her. Scrolling through the photos, she found the last image. The pond's surface reflecting a figure standing behind her, dark and twisted. Her heart raced as she realized the figure was not just a shadow. It looked like her, yet something was undeniably wrong. The hollow eyes stared back at her, A reminder that while she had escaped the woods, the darkness within still lingered. That night, as she lay in bed, Jamie heard the whispers again, soft and insistent. You can't hide from what you've done. She understood then. The woods had only revealed a part of her truth, and the rest awaited her, hidden in the shadows of her own mind, waiting to be confronted.